Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today I will be beating Dark Souls 1 as a blacksmith. That means I can only use the 3 blacksmith hammers found across the game. I only use 2 of them, Andre's hammer and the giant blacksmith hammer. But if you kill the blacksmith down in the catacombs, you can get his hammer. But honestly, by the time I got around to actually going to him, it was because I killed Andre for the crest of Artorias. I also allowed myself to spawn in Andre's hammer so I could have a weapon to use for the whole run, because I'd rather do that than just have to play normally till I have a weapon. But anyway, moving on. Because I cannot use the hammer yet, I decided I'm just going to throw all my fireballs at the Asylum Demon to kill it. So yeah, anyway, moving on. I reach Oscar, who gives me the Estus Flask and the big Pilgrim key to leave because I already killed the demon. But yeah, anyway, moving on. As soon as I reached Fireling's Shrine, I duped a bunch of souls so I could level up enough to use the hammer. But as soon as I got just enough levels to wield the hammer, I immediately jumped off the map, which you will see here in just a second. Yeah, there you go. I grabbed the gold pine resin to make my life easier on the Taurus demon fight, and then make sure to open that door for later. And then I grabbed the twinkling titanite from that guy, clear out the archers here, and then now I am ready to face the Taurus demon. This fight's nothing special, especially because I grabbed the golden pine resin. I'm able to absolutely melt him a little bit, and then I go for a dive attack, whatever these are called. Basically melt his health and then kill him. But anyway, moving on. I make sure to run down from the Taurus demon fight, stop at this little area and kick down the ladder so I have that shortcut. And then I bait out the dragon until I can cross. This takes a while. You have to wait here like 20 to 30 seconds for him to drop, and then you can run across and grab this bonfire. But anyway, moving on. I remember to also grab the basement key. I try to kill that guy so the gate doesn't close, but I was about to get jumped, so I didn't want to risk it. And then I run over to the first blacksmith of the game, Andre, and the bonfire here too. Anyway, moving on. I pop all my souls, and I can really only afford to just level up my weapon once. I decided to pull up on the bell gargoyles. And low-key this run, I died like 5 times to them. Or I wouldn't say 5 times, it was maybe like 3, but I still died quite a bit. Cause just the weapon is if you miss, it's just, I don't know why it does it. It's like the only weapon in the game that if you miss, your guy stumbles over himself, and it's kind of annoying. And I kept missing because they just jump away as soon as I try to attack. But as soon as I got one down, it was pretty easy. I just had to run around and pray. But anyway, moving on. And with the Bell Gargoyle's souls, I level up my weapon as much as I can, and I get it to +4. Or, no, I get it to +5. I'll spare you the details of Lower Undead Berg, but Capra Demon was not too challenging. I couldn't hit the dogs, though, when I was standing up in the little spot because of how the weapon would swing. So I kind of got freaked out, but luckily when I jumped into the dive attack, I killed both of them. But yeah, not too hard. Moving on. As soon as I made it to the depths, I remembered to free Laurentius so I could get a free pyromancy glove. But don't worry, I don't remember to grab this thing till the end of the game. I make sure I open up the shortcut, or not the shortcut, the bonfire for the depths, because I hate running through this area. The Gaping Dragon fight's never hard at all. It's just always kind of annoying because you gotta just have to dodge and weave, because the grab attack, I didn't get got with it this time, but I always get hit by the grab attack. I'm shocked I didn't get hit this time around. And then also I actually avoided the throw up attack. Usually I just tank that, so I'm actually trying to play it safe this time around, because I didn't level up too much. I spent a lot of my souls that I had upgrading my weapon, but yeah, anyway, moving on. I go back to Fireling's Shrine down to New Londo and pop out New Londo's back door to make it to the back entrance of Blighttown, because I will never go through the front. I literally looked at the front once. I don't think I've ever went through the front. Even on my first playthrough, like, I saw a master key as a gift, and that sounded like the best thing in the game, because it could just open all doors. So I took it. So yeah, I've literally never gone through, like, it, yeah, it's just, yeah. And then I had to fight the invader, because I had humanity, but I low-key locked in here, and weaved and weaved and weaved. Hit a mean backstabber, too. But anyway, moving on. I decided to do the legit route of Power Within because I kept getting destroyed by the squid, but then I got like destroyed by these little things instead, so it didn't really matter. But anyway, moving on. Quelaag wasn't too difficult this time around. I mean, I had a pretty solid weapon, so I was doing 117 to swing, which is probably like some of the best I've been doing this whole run. And then also I just feel like I've spent a lot of time dodging Quelaag in the Pyromancy only run. Because I think ever since that run, I've just known how to, like, fight Quelaag. Just, it's insane. But anyway, moving on. While running through Sen's Fortress, I remember to grab the bonfire, because I always remember to grab this bonfire because I hate Sen's Fortress. And I spared you guys having to watch that. I also remembered to pop up and kill this guy so he doesn't throw fireballs at me the whole time, because I hate this guy. Onto the golem. He's not too difficult. I think I got him down first try. I was able to stagger him and actually knock him over. Never mind, I got chucked off. Second time's the charm for sure. So, anyway, yeah, I'm able to just bite at his ankles enough where he will start wiggling and wobbling, and then I do enough poise damage I can knock him over, and then he's basically on his ass for the rest of the fight. But, anyway, moving on. I added this little rafters part into the video because I forgot that I missed the asylum demon, or the stray demon back at the undead asylum, and then well, then that means I forgot about Priscilla, and then I also didn't kill Gwendolyn, but I killed everybody else. You'll see that later in the video, but I just wanted to say that now before I forgot to add it into the video. But anyway, moving on. Had to hit some incredible jukes so I could get by him. Like, that guy's always like my worst enemy in Anor Londo. Like, I hate him so much. But anyway, moving on. And I got the bonfire too, as you can see. I locked in on the stair skip and got it first try, and then so I could open up the shortcut to Ornstein and Smo, so I could just get this horrible fight over with. Okay, I didn't mean Ornstein and Smo was bad, it's just I'm always bad at Ornstein and Smo. Like, and I also just feel like the synchronized dash attacks where they like do my whole HP bar shouldn't happen. Like, I feel like there should be some sort of thing where if like one's actively charging at me, the other shouldn't be able to do this, like, their charge too. But anyway, like, I mean, past that, it's definitely a good boss fight. Definitely better than Godskin Duo. That's just awful. But Elden Ring's kind of awful, in my opinion, so, yeah, I haven't really been talking about the fight much. Nothing too crazy, just running for my life. Once again, I still don't have Power Within, because I forgot the Pyromancy Glove in Firelink Shrine, but luckily, I basically can no-hit Super Smo, because all of his attacks are easy to dodge. I pull out some humanities just in case, and as you can see, I did need them. But I don't even think I got hit from here, so I probably would have been fine, but I definitely feel better playing at a full HP bar than I do at like a third of my health. But I mean, yeah, no, past that, nothing too crazy happened to the fight. Moving on. Just a couple steps from the boss room, I run in here and grab the Lordvessel, and I also join the Covenant. I don't know why I do this, but I just did. I don't think I really used the ring at all, but anyway, moving on. Now it's time to get the weapon that I'm going to use for the rest of the run, excluding Gwyn, because for some reason the Lord of Cinder is weak to fire and not... Well, he's kind of weak to fire, but he's not weak to lightning. He resists lightning, but yeah. Giant Blacksmith Hammer, and then I also made sure to buy a bunch of Twinkling Titanite off of the Giant, so I'd actually be able to upgrade the hammer fully. But anyway, moving on. After getting my weapon, I run back to Firelink Shrine and place the Lordvessel so I can enter the 4 areas of the 4 lords. But anyway, moving on. I decided I'm going to take on Nito first, so I run to the Catacombs, make sure to grab the secret bonfire here to make my life easier, and continue on to Pinwheel. I also remember to kill Patches, because nobody likes Patches. I also remember to pop down here so I can reach my Blacksmith for the rest of the game, so I can kill Andre to not have to pay for the Crest of Artorias. But anyway, moving on. Pinwheel isn't ready for what's about to hit him. Honestly, if I had power within here, I probably could have one-shot Pinwheel. But, I mean, anyway, moving on. I remember to grab the Tomb of the Giants bonfire and fuel it up to the max so I can have 20 flasks to spam throughout Nito's boss fight. But anyway, moving on. I also jump down the hole so I can grab the skull lantern so I can actually see where I'm going. And I take the time to just kill these two fellas here because I do insane amount of damage to them. Anyway, moving on. After reaching Nito's boss arena, I kill the skeletons that rush me, and I just low-key lock in. I'm staying back so I can bait them from the big skeletons in the back because I'd rather not have to deal with them at all. But I'm not able to tank through as much as I could in like my other runs, so I'm kind of just like running away. But yeah, he wasn't too difficult. Anyway, moving on. I run down to Darkroot Basin so I can kill the Hydra and be ready for the DLC, which I will get to shortly. But this guy is not too difficult. I'm even able to kill him without chopping off all of his heads just because the heavy attack is so fast and does so much damage. And it probably helps that they're in water too. But anyway, moving on. I reload my game to get the golden golem to spawn in so I can free Dusk. Thing goes down in 2 hits. It's really not that bad. Anyway, moving on. I took the back way to get to Seath so I could avoid having to run through all of the forest people. And also, I just realized I forgot to kill Moonlight Butterfly, but do you really think that I would have struggled with that, honestly? But, I mean, I take down Seath pretty quickly. Anyway, moving on. I'll save you from the running footage, but I'm almost able to kill Ceaseless Discharge before he drops, which is kind of funny, but anyway, moving on. I also remember to grab the bonfire down here. The reason the worm isn't there is because I died to an invader while I was there, but anyway, moving on. Demon Fire Sage almost kills me in the beginning here because I just get slammed and exploded, but luckily I'm able to just run to his side and heal, and then as soon as I'm actually doing damage, it's over for him. But yeah, it's not too hard for him to go down. He low-key just starts jumping, so I just start wailing on him and kill him, but anyway, moving on. While I'm unable to kill Centipede Demon here, I'm able to chop off his arm, so I'm able to get the orange charred ring. And because I donated 30 humanity to the Chaos Servant Covenant earlier, which I just lost the footage for, I honestly don't know where it is, I'm able to get around, which I'll show you shortly, but anyway, moving on. The shortcut is just right of the Demon Fire Sage boss door if you want to know where it is, and you have to donate 30 humanity to the Chaos Servant Covenant, which is that one bonfire I always go to after Quelaag. But, I mean, yeah, this is the back route. Just run through. I just have to run through, and instead of running to the boss, I just, I grab the closer bonfire, because I'd rather not have to run through all that if I don't have to. But it saves me killing Centipede Demon, which I usually just cheese anyway, so it doesn't really matter in the long run. But anyway, moving on. Once again, I usually only show the attempt where I actually kill the Beta Chaos, because I usually die like 4 times getting swiped off the map, because this boss is just bad. But anyway, moving on. I climb up to the roof of the building where the guy with the key to the seal is, I don't know his name, to open up the seal so I can actually fight the 4 kings. But anyway, moving on. Here is where I actually remember to grab the Pyromancy glove, so I was able to pop power within and just absolutely destroy the 4 kings. They didn't stand a chance. I was doing 500 per light attack and 700 per heavy. So I almost even 3-kinged too. I was 3 hits away from 3-kinging. It would have been great, but it's fine that I had to kill 4. Once again, I was just dropping them like crazy. Like, the damage output on this hammer is just insane. It's just a shame you can't use it on the final boss, because he's, like, very resistant to lightning. But anyway, moving on. Before dying to Seath for the first time, I remembered to grab the broken pendant so I could access the DLC after I was done with Seath. Anyway, moving on. I made sure to avoid getting cursed and just let the Seath kill me with his big explosion attack, so I wouldn't have to worry about getting cursed, of course, because I didn't have anything to fix that. And then I got the key from my cell and moved out. Anyway, moving on. After running all the way down, I made sure to turn off the alarm because I just can't stand the sound. And then also I grabbed the giant door key because I needed to progress. But anyway, moving on. I went all the way back up the staircase so I could reach the door because I need to go down to get the key. That's the door that you use the key on. But anyway, moving on. I made sure to open the secret bookcase wall so I could have the shortcut, or I think that's actually the intended route. I don't think it's a shortcut, but you know, it technically is. But moving on. Unfortunately, Seath just didn't stand a chance. Like, I even popped power within here. It was completely unnecessary, but I, like, destroyed it. But yeah, anyway, moving on. On to the first boss of the DLC, Sanctuary Guardian. Usually not too difficult, but I always die like once or twice because I can never really remember their moveset. But it was big getting their tail off there because that means I can't get poisoned, and I always get hit by that tail attack because I just can never remember how to dodge it. But anyway, moving on. I run all the way around whatever this area is called. I think it's Royalwood, and make sure to get the shortcut so I don't have to be running back so much. Anyway, moving on. Onto Artorias, which I decided to not pop power within here because then I would just have to worry about my health the whole time. And my hammer did like fine damage as is, so I didn't really feel like I should need to worry about that. And once again, I kindled the bonfire to 20. That's basically a requirement for all. I wouldn't say all. I mean, you could get away with not having that many for Sanctuary Guardian, but I really feel like the rest of them, you should probably have 20 Estus 4 just so you can make sure you're good on health. Luckily, you can actually still kind of heal in this guy's boss fight, unlike some other people. But yeah, not too difficult. I think this was like my third try or something. I let him get that buff off there because I was just too low on health to really engage, and I didn't want to risk it. But anyway, moving on. I make sure to go ahead and grab the silver pendant so I can use that on Manus and not like hate myself. And I also go ahead and grab the crest key so I can go talk to Goff to shoot down Calmeet. I let myself get the scripted Calmeet death, not without grabbing those souls, just so I can go get Goff to shoot him down for me. After talking to him a couple of times, he decides to shoot down Calmeet for me, which allows me to actually fight him, because I don't even know, is there a way that you can fight him? Let me know down in the comments if there's a way that you can actually fight him without having him get shot down. Like, or if it's just like if it's impossible or just very, very hard. But anyway, moving on. Now on to Calmeet, which is usually one of my biggest struggles in the run, but I actually got them on my second try. I thought I got them on my first and the recording was just insanely long, but no, second try. But, I mean, if you just stay between her two hind legs, you probably won't get hit. I mean, past that, it's nothing too crazy. Once again, it's like, I was thinking about using power within here, but then I would just have to worry about my health bar the whole time. And, like, I'm pretty sure Calmeet has to be resistant to either lightning or physical damage, because I'm only doing, like, 124 swing. But, I mean, wasn't too bad. Anyway, moving on. I go ahead and get this shortcut elevator, even though I probably won't be using it. And then I also run and get Sif free from all these little thingies, so I can have him during the boss fight with me. Even though I don't necessarily need it, I want it. But anyway, moving on. Now on to the grand finale, basically, Manus. I got him second try. First try, I tried to do it without the dog, but I couldn't. Well, not say I couldn't. I imagine if I, like, put another, like, 2 hours into it, I definitely could. Because I think I got Manus solo a couple of times, but This time around I just wanted the dog with me. But I mean, it wasn't too challenging, especially with the dog there and the silver pendant, because it would save me from... I remember my first time playing through this game, I didn't even know the silver pendant existed. And I didn't know what it did, so like I just had to roll through all that, which was just hell, by the way. And now that I know what the silver pendant is, it's fantastic to have. But, I mean, nothing too crazy here once again. Like, I really thought... Like, I don't know, bro. I thought that at the end here, I really thought I was gonna die. I was freaking out. But low-key, he, like, went after the dog for a little bit, which gave me some time to heal. And moving on to the end. Now that I've made it to Gwyn, I'd like to thank everybody who's made it this far for watching and for sticking through it. Because I know this video isn't the best. But, and I know the challenge is also very, very easy. But, yeah, no, here in the middle, I started to get mollywopped by him. Like, as soon as I got his health down to half, I just actually couldn't compete. Like, it was actually insane. Because, like, I drained his health bar at the beginning, and now I'm getting my health bar drained. But luckily, through enough S's chugging, I was able to scrape out a victory against Gwyn. But... yeah, no, once again, if you watched this far, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you don't mind dropping a like, comment, and maybe subscribe if you want. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.